Good morning, everybody. What's up? Vote in the poll what you think. If you're bullish, bearish, or neutral. Trying to open my electrolytes. I'm like so bad at opening packets. Not eating anything. Just making my little drink. Not sponsored. Although I should. You know like how much free advertising Saratoga got from that guy? And then this is like the trouble I always have every day is like I need to shake this and I end up spilling it. It's good now. Look at my money tree, you guys. Look, it's has new leaves. I watered it good one before I left for Florida. You saw, everyone saw I just spilled. But look at that. New leaves at the top, it's growing. Just like my wallet. Because it's a money tree, get it? Okay. Yummy. Salty. Okay. The trees in profit. Yeah, I hate fake plants. It's a real plant. So pretty. Paid $300 for this tree. It was worth it. I like it. I was like, I need a money tree. And then what was the other thing? I got a bunch of other plants too. Let's see, you guys. Let's go back to my little analysis, right? Now that we showed the money tree. Okay. What do I drink? Salt water. So like I was just on Ninja Trader doing my pre-market analysis. I'd go on their YouTube to do that. It's basically not really much I drew. It was just like, yo, I'm neutral today. What are you guys voting? Bullish, bearish, neutral. Bullish 40%, bearish 37%. Neutral is 24%. Like honestly, what I was just marking out was I'm just showing this because like I just literally marked this out. Well, whatever. I mean, look at this. Let me bring that back up for a second. Well, keep misclicking that. So, anyway, we took out previous day high on NQ, not on ES yet. And I think today is neutral for me, and I think it could be just difficult in the smaller range. And I think if we displace below pre-market lows, then we could quickly get to previous day low. But other than that, if we don't, you could potentially really see some choppiness. What I'm talking about, like previous day high, was taken during Asia NQ. Yes, not yet. So, we could go for that. Well, this could happen quickly for ES. And then again, if we take out previous day high for ES, then that's invalidated. So that stuff I already drew on the Ninja Trader chart, so might as well just show it so I don't have to keep everyone waiting for the analysis. But I'm pretty neutral, slightly bearish. But there's no red folder news today. I'm really not going to be pressing my luck, You guys, my target hit, the money gun target hit yesterday straight at 4 p.m. Isn't that funny? Okay, you guys are pretty split 50-50, so. Boy Ningo Bam says, please don't do laptop giveaway. Instead, do account giveaways. That's fucking crazy. Dude, if you won the laptop, you could sell it and buy fucking like 50 accounts, bro. Don't tell me what giveaways to do. This is my channel. That's fucking crazy, straight up. Holy shit. I was just saying yesterday how picky you guys are and like complaining all the time. I've done so many account giveaways, like so many, you guys. I could be like the streamer that's given away the most accounts, amount of accounts I've given away. Like hundreds. I don't even have to do that either, because people get entitled, but like that. Damn. Like I said yesterday, you can't win. You can't win. Anyway, that was hit right at 4. So I'm so happy that I just ended up, taking, like literally took profits near the high of the session there. Because it's, I would have gotten stop break even there if I held the entire time. So pretty happy. I did check out. I was tempted to trade the afternoon there, but I was like, you know what? Nah. I did good today. And like when I saw this displacement to the upside, I was like, ooh, But I was literally just like, it's not really worth my time. So, but it did end up getting there, which is good. I'm glad to see other people got it. So let's mark at 9:30. We took out Asia high. We took out previous day high during Asia NQ. While ES did not. You can mark that out. What was so interesting here? Okay. Gonna be trouble there, but whatever. Okay. Can y'all pen now? Hit the like button. We already got 1,000 people watching. I straight up gave away a $3,200 laptop on my stream yesterday, and someone complained saying I should give away accounts instead. Woo! This is why people take this to Discord and behind a paywall. I agree. Because then, I see the appeal of having your own Discord behind a paywall. You have your own community, so you don't get bullshit from people that are ungrateful and just don't want to learn. So, I get it. The opens right now. That's what I just want to mark out here is this little I there did not get taken out on ES. Okay. And on NQ it did. Because that's a 4 p.m. That's what got counted for that daily. Okay. Like I said, I'll mark out pre-market low, previous day low. Pre-market low on NQ. Previous day low is all the way here. We had that SMT there already yesterday though, so it's not even that likely we'd get here. ES. Previous stay low, maybe ES gets there quicker. But again, I'm neutral. You guys also voted 50-50, which pretty much shows that we're neutral. Good morning, everybody. Look at my money tree. It's growing. There's new leaves at the top. Growing just like my wallet. Woohoo. As tempting as it is to buy Lambo, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Doesn't make any sense. Never seen a... You don't see someone driving Lambo around New York City. I take the ferry or I take Uber. Sometimes I'll take the subway. It really depends. Time of day. I don't take the subway after 9 p.m. Bum, bum, bum. The cup is not big enough, Tanya. You know, I used to have a bigger one. This is not that big. It was jade green. Maybe I'll get it again. Probably looks funny. I don't like drinking out of the straw, so it's just not enough water coming through. You guys, really my bias today is neutral / like ugliness. I mean, we'll see here. We're breaking pre-market low in NQ right now. We'll see what ends up happening. The thing is with this being an SMT here, like, I don't know. I doubt that it's going to get back here. It could just come back again in this little volume imbalance. Maybe it takes this low out. This is like the next sell side. I'm kind of just like chill today. La papa. So we have that SMT. And then another little SMT, yes, taking out that high, which is funny. So NQ is a tad weaker. I mean, we're down only 0.31% on NQ, and for ES, probably we're up, right? I don't know, we're flat or down 0.06%. You know, so I did check out the comments yesterday about telling me that TradingView changed this, right? About the extended trading hours. Dude, what did they change? Did they change these blocks? I feel like, yeah, before, definitely when I went on the 4 hour, they were gone. So like can I remove it for like a specific time? Okay. It was somewhere here. Okay. Session, electronic trading, hours, background. I know, I just have to put it for 0, but like the thing is, I do like it when it's there during like on like a 15-minute time frame or slower. Symbol and ETH background color. I guess so. I like to see where I like to have 4 p.m. marked out. I guess I'll have to find an indicator for that. Ooh. Someone also asked me to have a better crosshair. I guess I'll do that too. The things I do for you guys. I don't even know. Where's the crosshair? There. There, now you can see it better, yeah. Settings, crosshair, apply to all, okay. It's no longer a dashed line, it's a solid line. Which I don't love too much, honestly, but whatever. ICT kill zones and pivots, I think I have that already. Oh, let me put it on T time. Okay. And then ICT kill zones and pivots. I just want a vertical line there. I'll do that later. Just do it later. Whatever. So far, really. I mean, we didn't close below pre-market low of a displacement. So I'm not even interested in the shorts right now. You guys, at 11:30 today, we're premiering my interview with Pax. It's gonna be so good. He's been a trader for over 27 years. He's a crazy story. Like, he lost $1.5 million in 5 minutes back in the day when he was a pit trader. And during the tech bubble. Bro, how do you manage accounts and how many can you manage? Different account from different prop firms. Can you help me? You can manage as many as you want. You get Replicanto. It's like a copy trader. You get Ninja Trader, trading platform. That's the platform you can do it on. And then you get Replicanto, which is the software add-on. That's link in my bio. And then you just go to configurations on your accounts and you click add account, Ninja Trader, and you put your Trade-of-8 credentials there because Ninja Trader bought Trade-of-8. And then Kraken bought Ninja Trader, which is funny. So yeah, this is the thing. I literally said I wasn't really that amused today with this. You see, we're just going back and forth. Honestly, today I think is a seek and destroy day. So we swept this pre-market low, not with no displacement there. You know, if we had broken it, closed below it on the 15, I'd be trying shorts towards this, but we didn't get that. And ES is looking definitely different than NQ. We're out of sync here. ES taking out this pre-market high. You know, NQ took out this previous day high here, and then ES took out this like pre-market high on the 15, and then now it's breaking it again. So it's like bleh, not good. Bleh. Some people might be just trying to short this. Sure, maybe it'll have some resistance or whatever, 8:30 open and 15-minute FEG, but I wouldn't be counting on this for NQ. I mean, we could probably look at it, but I wouldn't be fading because indices are kind of whack, out of sync here. So what's today? Like, this stock heat map looks like NVIDIA is dragging the Qs down. You know, NASDAQ down, Tesla and NVIDIA down 2%, go figure. So NASDAQ's going to be a bit weaker. So, you know, if I'm going long today, I'd probably want to long ES. But I really think today's not going to be a great day. We'll see. Maybe today I should look at crude oil. I'm going to put an alert for yesterday's high of day for ES, and I'll put, if we cross above that, then that SMT is invalidated. And then I really have no bias. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dorp. Let's see if that works. ICT, kill zones, and pivots. All the way down. Timestamps. or vertical lines. Okay. So I straight up just want it at like 4 p.m. So I'll put like 16 to 16:01. And then I want one at 9:30 to 9:30:01. 9:31. Okay. That work? Yeah, it is. Cool. Shout out to you, Mr. Dorp. Okay. Save as def. Oh no! Cancel. Okay. Cancel. I clicked reset settings for a second. Okay. No! Oh, wait. We're good. Okay. I think we're good. What was I doing here? Wait. Okay, we're good. And then I want to click save as default for this one. Okay. And now I'm going to put apply to all. Now we'll see if it worked for NQ. Let's see on the 15. Yeah, this is 4 p.m. Cool. All right. La 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 la. You guys, this looks like smecha. It looks like garbage. This price action right here. Like, look in the 5, like ES. Took out that little high again and then wicking back. This is going to be seek and destroy today, in my humble opinion. Why? Because, like, yeah, I don't think a lot of people are participating today. We had 2 up days. We hit my level buy side or on ES, on NQ. Yesterday I said I wasn't going to fade after the first up day. We had one big up day. And I was like, I'm not going to fade this. I'm going to try to find only longs today. And we killed that. Stayed focused. Today, we took out the high already for NQ. We're back in the range. And we're not really displacing back to go towards yesterday's low. Even if we hit yesterday's low, I would still be like overall still bullish because it's just a daily FEG. But this is a potential target. But we had SMTs there. Like we already had ES take out previous day, like a low there, like I have here. So it's really looking like low probability conditions for me, at least. So I said maybe some people would just straight up short here. This looks like that worked out for them if they're more bearish and they just wanted to short this 15-minute because of that SMT. ES. I wasn't so comfortable because ES was again taking that high. But so far it looks like I think that probably would have worked out. So congrats if you did take this short. I'm more neutral today, so I'm like more likely to just let them, open, let it open, let the first 15-minute candles of the day happen. And right now it's looking like this is going to end up as a doji on NQ. Huge wicks on both sides and closing near it's open. And that's gross. That means like there's no clear direction. That's an ugly candle. And it looks like it didn't take the low again. So if someone were short from here, we're tracing again back up. So it's not even the cleanest trade. It didn't close below this low of a displacement. So it's not even looking that great there. I'd rather just wait until like 10, I guess. I don't know. There's no clear direction is my point. In my humble opinion. Meanwhile, let's look at crude oil, honestly. Let's look at crude. Because today we have 10:30 news for that. And like might as well dip my toes in, right? La 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 la. Okay, let's see. Daily, weekly. Let's let's try to look at this. La 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 la. Okay. Weekly volume imbalance. Weekly. So got some swing lows wicked, like coming back up higher, just like we kind of are on the indices. Okay, daily. Yeah, it's just chugging up, chugging along. Let's put previous day high here. La 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 la. Buy side. You can see which asset I'm trading. Oh, it's this crude oil. Yeah, it's right here on the bottom in the time frame. I forgot what that indicator is. I think it's AGFX watermark. Yeah. Okay. Looks like NQ is making a new low of the session, by the way, right now. So yes, not even close to it. Like 5 points away still. So it really is the weaker. So I guess, yeah, that short, if someone was short there from the 15-minute. I guess it was just a 5-minute FEG, actually. It was just a 5-minute. Yeah, I don't even love that then. So it would have worked out for them. But that's just more of a risky trade I won't want to be part of. But anyway, let me go back to crude. Crude oil, we have news at 10:30. You know why I'm like starting to look at other assets? I'll let you in on something. Top information that I've learned from executives at Ninja Trader. They found like the top 1% of their traders, they trade multiple assets. They trade NASDAQ, they trade S&P, they trade YM, they trade crude and gold and some other stuff in between, euro. So, hey, if I think that the indices are going to be garbage today and we have crude oil news, like I'll take a gander. I'll start looking at it. I'm not going to just take a trade on it today, but I'll like start looking. Take a gander, which just means take a look at it. Okay. This is pre-market high. We're above 930 and 830 high on crude. It's looking quite bullish. No, 5-minute respecting structure well. I think the 15 minutes probably even cleaner. Yeah. It's respecting structure quite well. This is the intermediate term low now, completely filled in this imbalance. So if you're bullish, you should not be. This low should stay intact. I mean, I would probably just, we'll see if this ends up working out later. I would literally just take this fib and just like long it around 50%. And go for the buy side. That's what I would do. So it's 10:30 is the news for crude, right? So I'll like keep that in the background. Yeah, crude oil inventories at 10:30. I'll have alerts there, like just so I can take a look at the chart. Looks like NQ is much weaker. Okay. Okay, back to ES and NQ. Okay, so what did we just do? I think we just started seeing some more displacements here from NAS. Okay, from the 5, you have an order block. Okay. Where's previous day low? All the way here. Okay. This is pre-market low for ES or London low. It's pre-market low. It's after 5, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Pre-market low. Like, drawing straight lines is going to be like the death of me. It's my kryptonite. Okay. This is the first sell side. So finally you're having some cleaner. They're back in sync now. So now, like, what you can do if it retraces before it hits this, you can take out, I'd feel better about this high because this completely rebalanced and then we displaced. Yeah, so this is like 50% and this is an order block, the fair value gap. So see though, we'll see. Sell side looks like that first initial sell sign is about to get hit. Here it is hit already. Sounds good. I missed it, you guys. I mean, I just didn't love how, ES was taking out that high again. I really didn't like it. Like, we already did take it out before, so. So ES now sweeping pre-market low. We're sweeping that sell side from NQ, which is like yesterday's afternoon low or something. I wouldn't be pressing more like shorts on just a retracement here. I would be thinking it could be high resistance today. I would wait for another structure shift on the smaller time frame, personally, because I think it'd be a seek and destroy day today. La papa. So, I wanted this to displace. It didn't do that at the pre-market, so that's why I held off. I'm chilling. Let's see here on the 1 or the 2. Yeah, this has been pretty methodical, this move lower. Like, I'm just thinking, because like on the 2, it's been wicking both sides, not really any FEGs there. Or even on the 1, you see, it's just pretty efficient price action. So that's why especially I wouldn't be just shorting on a retracement, because it looks pretty efficient. Let's see here. NVIDIA's now down 3%, 3.3%. Tesla's down 2.3%. Okay. The NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ. This is the S&P. Can I put a star on them? No? Okay. I'm giving you guys this data for free. I pay for this. Anyway. Here we are, sell side swept, pre-market low. Let's see on ES, yeah. ES. Honestly, ES might be cleaner. We'll see. Nasdaq's definitely weaker. I'm gonna write down again what I said. Let me get a pen. Oof, Nasdaq's just dropping. I guess Nvidia's really bleeding out here. Let's see. Yeah. Free falling. Yeah, I didn't catch it. I mean, it's okay. What are we down? We're only down. Oh, down almost 1%. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with missing this. Cause I'm free falling. Let's mark at 950. The 1010. ES. Wicked closed again. Below it. Yeah, the first 15-minute candle of the day on NASDAQ, I did not love it too much, and ES. And then the second 15-minute candle, yeah, we completely dropped a ton. About 1 minute left in it. Free falling. Yeah, we're like below that 4-hour now, the 4-hour volume imbalance. Okay, I was wrong about Seek and Destroy. It was like pretty much it gave out after the sell side was taken. Wicked and then back lower, dropped again. I'm just gonna wait, honestly, now. I'm gonna let more candles form. See if we get some retracement. You know, it's just a very large leg here. Not really many retracements to get even short, so I'm not really. I don't even see where I would have taken it, so I'm okay. It's 10:30. Someone remind me to take a look at crude. I mean, I think I'll get alerts for it anyway. So let's see the 15. Were there any bearish breakers here? No? Yeah, up here. That's above 50% of this leg. It's the low before the high that took liquidity. So we'll see if we're creating this at 15-minute FEG. But it's such a large candle here. I don't know if we're going to retrace. I'd be okay if I missed it. So, I mean, I think my plan would be if it did retrace to around this area, then I'd look for a short-term shift lower again. Yeah, that's basically it. I would not just be shorting here. You know, this is where I'd get, when I was a beginner, I would just get blown out by trying to short here. Oh, the first FEG and you're so close to this liquidity pool and you're so tempted. You just get blown out. Especially if it stalls a lot here. This is the 2-minute for both of them. It's interesting how ES definitely paused. Oh, this is the 1 on ES. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, same thing for ES. I just mark out this. This is what I'm saying. You'd get blown out of the water. Look at that pump up now. Two minutes cleaner. Socks are real. Socks? What are we talking about, socks? Why are my candles like a 3D effect? I don't know what you're talking about. Go get your eyes checked. I give you static for closing early yesterday. Was certainly kidding. Very nice breakdown trade. Yeah. Thank you. I'm very happy before I closed early. You guys, I closed like literally perfectly. You know, I literally forced myself and it was not fun. Remember? You guys, I was long here and I was like 11:10 if you're not reached by then, and I closed it here. So this is 11:05 candle at the end. It's 11:10. I closed the rest of my position. I was like, yeah, it took way too long. I was in that trade for like 50 minutes or an hour or something, right? From 10:06 to 11:10, an hour and 4 minutes. And it was great, perfect, because you know, lunchtime retracement, like then afternoon manipulation before it took that buy side at 4. So I'm proud of myself because sometimes that's just the reality of being on a streamer and like having my final target and being a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm like, no, I want to bring out the money gun. And it's like the price action's not going to give you it. So make your money anyway, you know? Let's see if we pause again here. You know, wick, pause, come back up. We'll see. Or does it just go for the previous day low? We'll see. This is quite the unraveling. Yes, on the 15, like, just hit this, like, bearish breaker, actually. That's interesting. Right? The bearish breaker on the 5 for ES is this. The down close candles and the low. I got rejected there. That is true. It's on the 15. I don't really see any smaller time frame entry anyway for that. I wouldn't short this is too close to low. It's pausing again. You see, this is the type of thing that, like I said, I don't want to short in this discount personally. If you want to do it, like, be my guest, but I'm okay. I'll just tape read it. On NQ, it's different because NQ didn't take out that high, so like the breaker is like here in the premium of the leg. So, like I said, it's pausing here. It's pausing. Let's see. Let's see if it ends up retracing up here higher. There's 8 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. So far, it's green. Back near it's open. Let's see on the. I'm sure some people want to see the stat map. Stat map. 4 hour open. That's a 10 a.m. open. Dude, that would be perfect if it actually retraces to this manipulation level that StatMap has up here. Because that's like around 0.5 of that I have of that leg. And that would also line up with that breaker. If it does, I'd be all for that. And then I'd look for a smaller time frame shift to go lower. Right now, Hanky's just hanging around here. YM is giving the OTE, really? Oh, really? I don't see that. It's not. No, it's not. Oh, wait, that's MQ. Let me see YM. YM is making like a new high. I mean, no, it's like looks totally different. So I mean, you guys saying like YM longs then? Ugh, that means like today we're all out of sync. I don't know why. I don't even think that's OTE. Is it? No, OTE is 0.618 to 786. I'll mark it out if it does give OTE, but like I didn't even do analysis on YM today. I guess it is closer to that 4 hour swing high from Wednesday, March 5th. Did we take that out on NQ already? Check out. Friday high. Friday. No, NQ didn't take this out yet. Yeah, so YM's much more bullish. I mean, I'll keep an eye on that. I'm not going to take it because I don't really trade YM too much. But I mean, it didn't even retrace that 618 yet. C15. It retraced into the 15-minute, and it did have a 1-minute structure shift. YM. Pull up what I'm looking at. Right, because someone's saying YM is giving OTE. Not quite. Right, this is OTE 618, but it did come into this 15-minute FEG. And yeah, had this little shift. I don't really love the wickiness of it, but something I'll journal later. Because I am trying to get more involved in different assets, because the fact of the matter is some assets will give you better setups and higher probability trades. Like, sure, I like trading NQ. There are some days where I know it's going to be trashy. Let me see YM. This is a swing high. It goes above. Yeah, this is like a 2022. What would that look like? If you just go for a high of day, it's like, that's a 2R. Wow. Just have that FEG to here. And then to 4 hour swing high would probably be a ton more. And then I would just do, there's a lineup of any standard deviations. Not really. I would check out this move lower. That's not a breaker. The failure, swing lower. The 6R, it's crazy. Yeah, that's not a bad trade at all. This is 2.2R. It didn't retrace it to OT though, but what it did do is come into a 15-minute FEG. Nice little wick. 1 minute shift. You just go to the swing high. This is a swing high. And a little FEG there, and that's that. So that's YN. NQ is much weaker. NQ no retracement, just dumping. It's fine by me. Fine by me. No retracement, so I'm fine with missing that. It's pausing right before previous day low too. Funny. This is 1010. I'll mark out 1050 macro, which I did. Okay. ES not close to it. ES is still ranging while NQ broke to new low of day there. So now I could use this as the low now. It's a bullish SMT. Yeah, it's a potential bullish SMT if you're bullish. You know, I could go for this high. I'm not going to do that though, because I'd rather it like sweep the high, retrace, and then I'd go for lower. I'd rather just be in line with the higher time frame than counter trend trade, because you don't know if it's just like harder. Counter trend trades are harder, lower probability in general. Like I don't want to long to an area I want to short from really. Sometimes it could just be so weak. Like we haven't had a retracement. Could just be so weak. Yeah. So. It's so interesting to me how NASDAQ was starting off the day much further away from previous day low, and now it's about to hit it before ES does. Like ES was starting the day off here, and previous day low was much closer. Here, NASDAQ just took previous day low, you guys. ES didn't. You know, this is where maybe I'd look for an SMT to long. Really depends. We'll see. I'll have an alert if ES hits that previous day low. Do-do-do. It's just been like one huge displacement, then we're just like grinding. I mean, we'll see. Rejecting pre-market low a few times. Pretty weak. What's the heat map look like? Nvidia's down 4.5%. Tesla's down 4.3%. So that's why NAS is much weaker. It's Russell. Okay. Backpack. Oh well, we didn't get the retrace I wanted to hear to short. It was just very, 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 very grindy after that first leg. Now we're at previous day low for NQ. And ES, there's no reason to go long because there's no displacement to upside. Even if all those people keep saying like bullish SMTs, okay, that could happen a lot though, and that's just like the first potential start. Need more confirmations. So let me see here. Yeah, even this retrace, I couldn't really find any sort of short from there, so nothing for me. YM's probably going higher now, right? Okay, it's pausing. YM's coming back to that entry. So all the indices are getting a little bit weak. Okay, ES just hit previous day low. We were probably like down 1.5 on 1.1 on NAS and down 0.44 on ES. So now we're in a daily FEG, right? So I would definitely not be longing unless there was a 5-minute shift in structure. So like ES would have to break this high with an FEG for me to even think of longs. So it's like unlikely for that to happen. Yeah, we're just in this previous day low. Daily FEG. Dropping and dropping. Yeah, I was like slightly bearish, but today I was most neutral, slightly bearish, but I did not really love how we reacted at that pre-market low. And then that retrace. I mean, yeah, I missed that short, which is fine. And then again, we wicked here. Just continuation. Wanted to retrace, no retracement, so whatever. I'll be ready if we shift higher. YM would have, I don't know, like probably would have stopped break even at that point. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's up with crude oil, by the way? You guys, after the stream today, we're going to be premiering my interview with Pax. He's a trader. He's been a trader for 27 years. So I think it's going to be really good for you guys because he talks a lot about like his routine and like mentality and stuff. So crude never even retraced into 50% of the leg. Now just move this higher, which is actually good here. Okay. We have crude oil news in like 5 minutes. So like the hourly. Okay. Now we're forming bearish breakers on the hourly. Like I'm not really feeling FOMO or anything. Like we could potentially have a better setup later. You know? If it retraces into this area, like I said, I would only go long if there was a 5-minute structure shift. But now we have that 5-minute structure shift would be like up here. So if we retrace the ES, we'll see how that candle closes. We need to close below this. Okay. We're in a daily. Fair value gap, but it's huge, right? It's humongous. So we could retrace deeper. Especially if you don't have any more 5-minute shifts to the upside. Then what you could do is like, oh, it's a failure. If it just wicks it or something, then like you could look for lower. So, let's see. Again, I don't feel any FOMO. I don't even feel in a rush to get into a trade. You use me for a signal bot, like, too bad, so sad. Like, some streamers, they don't show their entries either. At all. I don't even blame them, because it is annoying. Because if you don't want to be a signal bot, you show it just for transparency, but it's annoying if people they're not really learning anything then, if they're just like looking for my entries and whatever. Plus, like, I always say my plan. I literally say when I'm like gonna long. So it was really annoying the other day. I think it was literally yesterday. I said, okay, I'm gonna try this long, and like I didn't immediately show like my entry, but I literally have my RR tool up on TradingView, and I say like I'm gonna try this long. If we invert this, okay, I'm in longs, and then there's still people in the chat saying, "Is she in? Are you in?" Because I didn't show it on my Ninja, like on my screen. And that's like incredibly annoying. Like it just shows that you're not doing any of your own work. But anyway, that's rant over. Rant over. Like clearly, if you're coming in and you're like, you should take a trade. No, I didn't take a trade yet today. I said I was neutral / bearish, and like the way that we took the lows, I didn't like it. And then I waited for a retracement. We didn't get a retracement. So now, I'm going to look at the 5. I mean, look at the 5. If we don't, this is a 5-minute swing high now on ES. Pretty sure it's this. Yeah, and then on NQ. This 5-minute swing high is like all the way up here. You look at the 5, there's no swing high until all the way up here. I wouldn't just take an inversion in the 5 here. I mean, some people would want to. I mean, I could see that working. This inversion trade and then just target this or something, but I don't like it because the higher time frame just shifted bearish. So I don't really want to do a counter trade in a smaller time frame like that. Yeah. So now you have 5-minute FEG that broke previous day low here for NQ. For ES, you have that. This is like, this one. You know what I wanted to say? Oh yeah, yesterday I didn't finish the story, you guys. Yeah, so yesterday, the other day I put up my refrigerator on Twitter. Why do I have so many? This is funny. I just had this rant and ICT just tweeted this. How are you supposed to follow your entries and market charts at the same time? And he's like, you aren't supposed to be copying my trades or my entries. It's weird. Anyway, so I posted this on Twitter. This is my refrigerator. I got my Saratogas, I got my Element, I got my San Pellegrino Orange, I got more Element, salt electrolytes, sparkling water. And then, yeah, some people were triggered. It was so funny. I swear I bought these before that morning routine happened. I literally have been a Saratoga fan for a while. You could literally see where is it? This is November 26th, where I had a bunch of them here too, and Dodgy had the San Pellegrino. And then, yeah, apparently my refrigerator triggered some people. It was kind of funny. Because someone said, you're not housewife material. So then I said, I don't cook, I don't clean, I make money on the screen, which is like what we've been saying here on YouTube for a while. And that triggered more people. So funny. That actually makes me laugh. Like, if you get mad about that, then good. I provide value to the economy by hiring cleaning ladies and chefs to make my meals. So, what was it? Yes, most people were supportive, I want to say. Most people mad supportive. Oh, I like this. Jose says his wife doesn't do cooking or cleaning either. But some people got triggered. This is funny. Too bad for you. Yo, this is so funny. I didn't see that one. Yo, yeah, this has like a ton of comments, shit. And this, yeah, people got all the way at the bottom when they're mad. Someone called me a bimbo. Oh well. The thing is, once you start making a lot of money, you realize how valuable your time is, and then you pay people to do things that take you time. And so you get more time to do more valuable things, more important things, right? And I'm not cooking for one person stresses me out, like straight up, no thanks. Like makes a huge mess for no reason. I have to think about what to do, what to buy. I'm good, bro. Making a mess too for no reason. And I live in New York. There's so many options. So you don't have to worry about me not finding a man though. Like that's really funny. I live in New York. A lot of people don't cook here. Yeah, you can delegate the tasks. The best thing I did was I hired a cleaning lady right before I left to go to Florida, down to the Ninja Trader studio. Because then I came back from my trip and it was clean, all clean when I came back. It was perfect. Let's see how this ends up holding up here. It's 10:30. What's crude doing? Is crude just pumping? CL. Oh, it's retracing. It's retracing. Let's see if it will retrace that 50% of the leg, the move up. If it will fill us on this little paper trade, right? Because this is the first time I'm trading this asset. I'm not going to go in with real money, right? I'm literally just journaling this for, be like, okay, yeah, this worked out, you know? This would actually be pretty good because 50% of this leg up lines up with this pre-market high that broke above, and that's like nice. That's like mitigation block, you know, order block. Yeah, but we'll see if this ends up retracing. Where's the breaker? I mean, this took out liquidity. This low, this is the high before the low. This is a breaker now. And this, yeah, that's nice. You get long at this 5-minute breaker. I'll be getting text message alerts about that because I put alerts. So yes, on the 15-minute, you know, wick below previous day low here. Back in this like 5-minute FEG that broke that previous day low. So far, that's holding it down. It closed that first 5-minute close below 50% of that. That being said, you know, the reason why I would never be shorting here because it's at a discount. It already swept some liquidity. Not just like blindly shorting here. You know, it could potentially now give us I don't know, some more of a pullback. You know what would be ideal for me, actually? Ideal is that for more shorts. Ideal is that it like takes this high but wicks it and like no displacement, and then like you can maybe find more downside later. We'll see. Like I'm just saying a bunch of different scenarios. You know, this is already not a great inversion setup because it failed here the first time it came through it. You'd want to see a nice push through it the first time. So I wouldn't be trying that inversion setup personally. You can see NQ struggling even more. Took this little high. It's coming back again. We'll see. 3-minute. Probably the one is not. Yeah, you see this one? Struggling. It just retraced into this tiny little volume imbalance here on ES, actually. It could just fail there. See? But that's why I'm not liking to take this in an inversion trade. I'd rather wait for a 5-minute structure shift in the case that we take a daily low. You know, because the thing is, when we do these things, It could take the low again. It could take it again. It could like sort of just accumulate because we just distributed quite quickly here. What time did we hit previous day low for NQ? Actually, I want to know that. Hit at 10:19. Okay. And YM, like, not really doing much here. Like we talked about this trade here earlier. It didn't hit the new high of day. At this point, if it's like 70%, 80% to the target, I would definitely put stop break even. Especially like broke this high again, then stop would have been break even. I would have gone stop break even on this, maybe partial to tiny bit. I don't know. Where's 2R? 2R is here. It's pause right before 2R. But like if you're putting stop break even and take a tiny bit off the table, that's how that trade would have ended up for me at least. So it's like not the easiest day. I didn't take a trade yet, you guys. Give me a signal! Signal in the chat. Please, give me a signal. Please. Who said it's a worse day for them? Oh, I'm sorry. The comeback's always stronger than the setback, though. You can see, like, now we're slowly digging up higher. You can just, like I said, I marked out this on ES. Look up again into this volume imbalance. Again, wicked it. This 5-minute order block. Yeah, I guess it's an order block. It's not like a high quality one because it's not like this one took out any liquidity before it went lower. So I think you could just kind of grind higher. We kind of grind here if we took this previous day low already. What someone said, explain what you're looking for. I mean, I'd love us to. Honestly, it's not many levels. I was looking for a previous day low for a lower, right? So if I wanted to go short, I mean, I would want us to wick this and then have some sort of structure, shift, inversion, or whatever to go lower. That's what I would want. Just a wick above this swing high on the 5. Or if it retraced, where's 50%? 50% is here. Or if it even, honestly, if it wicked above this high too. This swing high is some buy-side liquidity. The key is like that it wouldn't have displacements up towards the upside, because if it did, then I'd be kind of like cautious, because then what I really would like for longs, get involved in a long, is for it to, close above this with a displacement somewhere in the leg. And then I'd try longs. But otherwise, if it kind of just, I think that it's more likely that it sort of just grinds slowly higher, hurts people, hurts people that are holding shorts, or trying more shorts. I think that's probably max pain. And then like it would be, and then if there's a clear shift down lower, then I'd probably go for lower. That's like the two different scenarios. Like if it does something like that, like it's gross, that's kind of likely. Then I go for lower. Right now it's been rejecting here. The reason why I'm not really going for a short now though is because we hit this liquidity pool already, previous day low, and I think we could just accumulate, and it's not like this is a 5-minute point of interest. On the 30-second, it's not really like there's many displacements here. I mean, and on a day like today, I think it's a smaller range. I think it's not a good idea to do 30-second. I mean, some people could be thinking this is a short now here. The thing is, there's just more, it could just be accumulating and take more manipulation. That's what I'm looking for, actually. That's why I'm not taking this. It's just too much in discount. I want a manipulation if I'm going to go for more shorts. And I'm okay with missing it if it does just drip lower. Looks like we've just, the NQ has just been not doing much in this area. That's why I said like the longs aren't really good either. Right? Very lethargic. Yeah. Thing is with like the shorts, I don't know where I'd target more. Downside, I already hit my initial target. And I think today there's no red folder news today. So I think today is more likely to be a smaller range day. And yeah, we already hit those range maxes. So let's see here. ATR. Average true range over the last 5 days of NQ is 388. And how much did we move so far? Probably 310. And I think today is like a smaller range than usual. Like it's gonna, I feel like today's gonna be that, like, that's how it's gonna end up. We already hit my draw also, so. It's not a day I want to FAFO. F around, find out. Let's see. Indicators, true range. For ES, around 80. And we moved. You press the shift button, by the way. You just drag your mouse. We moved only 40 points today on ES. So maybe that 30 seconds is going to end up working out. I don't know. It is just slowly dropping lower. There's a 1 minute here. I'm okay with missing out if it just slowly drops lower. Hit this at 10:20. It hit this at 10:19, 10:16. The previous day low. What's the heat map look like, you guys, right now? NVIDIA's down 4.6 and Tesla's down 3.6%. App goes down 2.6, Google's down 1.6, Meta's down 1.9. This is the S&P. It's more mixed. I mean, that makes sense. Why we're down only like 0.5% on S&P right now. So 0.35. What's YM doing? YM is chugging along back towards its high of day. Chugging along. It didn't retrace into, it would have gone stopped at break even. Now the 15-minute, it's pretty much bar coding here after that first strong 15-minute candle of the day. It didn't retrace into OTE. It's just also just going back and forth here. So someone said, guys, let's short YM. Good luck. Why are you going to short the strongest one? What's that website? Jeez, I'm just using TradingView stock heat map, but I don't think you guys are, unless you, I pay for New York Stock Exchange stock data and NASDAQ stock data. So otherwise, I think yours is going to be 50 minutes delayed. I'm showing it for $3.99 here. If you want the delayed, 15 minutes, you can go to finviz.com. After we wick this area about like 1, 2, 3 times, it's starting to get some drop lower on ES. And Q's wicking both sides too. Like, don't even like that too much. Is it me? Like, we haven't really, I don't know. Even though I feel like we haven't really moved much today. Is that weird? We did have this we had a fast breakdown, and then we just consolidated, and then again, slow break. Fast break and then consolidation. Let's see. Did you guys take a trade today? Let's put a poll. La 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 la. Well, now the swing high is here for ES. The last 5 minute swing high is here. I mean, hey. If it breaks that, it'll also have an inversion. That's the kind of setup I would probably look at. Bit inverted. Bit displaced above. See crude oil, did it do anything? I don't even think so. I didn't get any alerts. No, it didn't even retrace to the 0.5. I guess if you took this low, it did. I don't know. But I'd want to long at the breaker anyway. See how we react here. 1050 macro here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you could have people, taking their shorts off ahead of London close. We'll see. We'll see. Yep, looks like we're crossing it. I'm gonna wait until the 5-minute closes here. I could just wick it. I can see it clear. I need a 5-minute displace, market structure shift. So that's going to take longer. So it doesn't even look like it is looking. I mean, maybe NQ. It's more. It looks like this is closing. We'll see if how the next 5-minute does. This one. Yeah. You have a 3-minute inversion there for NQ. Five-minute on an ES, it inverted. It didn't close above that high. And it doesn't look like we're about to have a displacement. So I'm waiting until this candle completes. It looks not that great. So I have a feeling more that it's going to consolidate rather than reverse. We'll see. Like if this candle touches this candle high, then that means there's no fair value gap, Same thing for NQ, so I'll have that marked out. And if that happens, there's no trade anymore here for me. Nope. Not for on ES. ES just wicked above that high. I'm probably actually getting like shorts here. This displacement is too much. I think, this is more likely to consolidate now. Let's see, most people did not take a trade yet today. The poll, 35% said, yes, I'm green. Yes, and I'm red. And no trade yet for 43%. Tanya, would you date an unprofitable trader? No. What kind of question's that? Tanya, look at CL, it's pumping. Yeah, maybe, it just dipped a tiny bit in this 5-minute. Honest answer, yeah. You have to be a profitable trader. Like, it doesn't make any sense. When I was unprofitable, I wasn't even dating. I was working on my craft. And I wasn't dating at all for and then you count in COVID, I didn't go on dates for 4 years. I just was like, okay, if the person I want to attract, I want to be attractive to them. So I have to work on myself. I have to work on my craft and things like that. The man that I want to attract, that I should be my best self, right? But that's mine. You asked for my honest answer. Anyway, I'm not even sure if I would date a trader. I think that there's only enough crazy for two people. There's not enough crazy for two people to be crazy in the relationship. There could only be one crazy person in the relationship. And that would be me, right? So I don't know if I'd date a trader at all, even if they were profitable. It's like, could you shed some light on daily bias, please? I think that you should, check out the beginnings of my streams. That's basically where that's my process on finding my daily bias. Or now on Ninja Trader, I'm literally doing pre-market analysis from 9 to 9:15 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So before the stream, I'm there for 15 minutes and I provide my pre-market analysis. And that's literally how I do my daily bias. So what's love got to do with it? Someone said, yeah. What's love? Okay, NQ, also, no 5-minute FEG. Therefore, it's likely going to be just consolidation. I don't want to be part of a move that's not explosive and takes only, a few minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes to get to my target, I don't want to be part of a move that's like 2 hours and it'll be chop, 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 and then stop you at break even before it gets there. And that's my rationale for not getting involved here. If we hit this daily level, I want a 5-minute market structure shift. That means displacement for FEG, there is none. Like it tapped this low, 83.25, and this high is, 83.5. So there's no 5-minute FEG here. Otherwise, I would have, even if there was like a 1 tick one, I would have tried it. You go on a smaller time frame, there is probably a 3 here, but look at where it is. It's very ugly. This makes no sense for me to get involved. Could just consolidate here for a while. Any more questions? Stupid questions are allowed right now. Castro says, I'm crazy from trading, but I think my girlfriend is crazy from crazy, LOL. That's funny. You guys, I went on a few dates with a trader once. Like in the summer. And he was a pathological liar. Did not last longer than a few dates. Like, he just asked a few questions. I think it was like, he was supposedly, I don't know. It was kind of funny. It's just like, he was doing that 75 hard challenge or whatever, where you like don't do any alcohol, you do like 2 exercises a day, you read books, whatever. And then like that was so no alcohol. So and then after that was done, he just went straight into alcohol again. He was like, yeah, I'm kind of an alcoholic. I was like, huh? That doesn't make any sense. Amongst other things. But now that person is not on social, so that's why I feel comfortable mentioning that, because you guys are not going to guess who it is. They don't have a social media presence. And also, what was the other thing? Yeah. No, someone guessed Rake. Dude, no. Jake is awesome. He's my friend. Jake is very honest. He's not okay. He's the most honest person. Like, he parties hard, and he's very honest about that. He's coming to my birthday party in like a week and a half. You guys, I bought so much champagne. I bought like a lot of champagne. Because I was like, might as well, in case that the Europe alcohol tariff 200% goes in play, right? Might as well stock up on champagne. And plus, it's going to be my birthday party. So I go in one place. I'm like, all right, I want to buy a case. They're like, we only have 4 of Veuve Clicquot, whatever, however you say it. And it was like, what was it? It was like $60 a bottle. So that's better than next by me. Like, they sell them for like 65 or 70. So I was like, okay, let me get a case. They're like, we only have 4 left. I'm like, ugh, so I'll take those 4. The next place I go to, they're 55 a bottle. I'm like, okay, let me get a case. And then they had a case. So now I have 16 bottles of champagne for my party. Dynamite says he cheated on 75 hard. 75 hard changes you. Clearly it didn't change. I don't see the point of, doing a 75 hard if you're just going to go back to doing the same shit afterwards. Yeah. So far I've been right about this, like, little consolidation, right? See what CL's been doing, and YM's also been just, like, YM. Bloop, 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 consolidating. Heat map here. Yeah, let me check EU. Yeah. NVIDIA, Tesla. NVIDIA's down 4.3. So let's see the NASDAQ, right? NVIDIA's down 4.3%. AFCO is down 2.7%. Tesla's down 3.5%. Google's down 1.5%. Amazon's down 1.4%. Meta's down 1.35%. And you have all DoorDash is down 2.7%. Do people like stick to one app? Do you like always order from DoorDash? Or do they like compare prices? That's too much work. I order Uber Eats. That's what I'll do. I used to use Seamless, but then that got insanely expensive. Like, and maybe that's not an everybody thing. Someone said because of economic war for DoorDash? What are you talking about? Yo, people are breaking into, like, I've seen these Teslas get vandalized. It's fucked up. I don't like Tesla. I've talked about I did not like Teslas for a while, but simply because I don't like the EMFs. I would not buy an electric car. Also, I rented a Mercedes 2022 350 GLE when I was down in Florida. I didn't really love it, you guys. I didn't like it. Also, I think that's a hybrid. I don't like it. And also, I didn't like where they put the gear shift. Why is the gear shift by like the windshield wiper? Why is it by the steering wheel? I don't like it. I like my 2003 BMW X5 way more. All gas, the gear shift is where it should be. I don't need no backup camera. I don't need no blind spot, lights, whatever. And not. It's called a paddle shifter. I don't like it. Hey, Tanya, says somebody. Oh, Vidu. Hey, Tanya, I'm struggling to build up my confidence and trust in ICT models, although I'm on a 20-day winning streak. Any advice? Much appreciated. Love what you do. I think you should definitely watch the interview I have with Pax. It's premiering at 11:30. I mean, the best traders, they have confidence in themselves. So if you're building a system and you see your system works, and you're building it right now. You see it's working over and over again. You're journaling, you're showing like it's working. So that should be building up your confidence, and also confidence in yourself and the fact that you keep your promises to yourself. You show up, you do the things you say you're going to do. I said that the Mercedes shifter is awful. Yeah, dude. See, any more questions? We're answering questions here. See? What's love? We should just do some TikTok dances on here. Oh, hi, hi, ICT. How are you? We're doing good. I didn't take a trade today. No, I couldn't. Welcome, David, to the Bagel Buddies. Yeah. Is it true that when the New York session opens, most of the time the market goes down before it goes up? Oh, I don't know what you're asking there. Are you talking about pre-market or are you talking about at the open? I guess, like, if you're thinking theoretically about your question, saying if the New York, let's say, if stocks in the New York Stock Exchange over time, right, we typically trend up, right? That's why so many people put their investments in the S&P. You know, then theoretically, if there's more green days and red days, and if there's always a manipulation before a distribution, then it is manipulating lower before it goes higher. Yeah. But I can't give you the answer to that question. You can go, and I think you should just back test that. He's talking about the Judas swing. I'm saying, yeah, that's, I would say Judas swing happens a good amount of the time, yeah. But sometimes it's seek and destroy. But the thing is, the market's trending maybe 30% of the time. ICT says his bagel order is everything bagel with real butter and cream cheese. Are you putting butter and cream cheese in the same bagel? My order is everything bagel toasted with scallion cream cheese. Someone said NQ looking horrible right now. Yeah, I mean, and the way you could, you could literally watch how I was reading price action. I said this needs to be an FEG for me to get involved in longs, and there was nothing. And then now you're just wicking above that high and coming back in the range. And, I wouldn't be surprised if, one of them takes out the low again sometime and creates a divergence. But he said, yes, ma'am, LOL. No way. ICT is putting butter and cream cheese in the same bagel. Breaking news. Breaking news, you guys. That's scary. I'm scared now. I'm scared, you guys. You know what? That's better than some people. They like do some weird stuff. Apparently, the #1 bagel order in the US is blueberry bagel. I don't even think I've ever tried that in my life. That's not a thing here. I'm confused. I'm confused by those people. Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, why are you eating bagel as a sweet, the savory thing? Okay, this is one thing that happened to me, you guys. Okay, I went to the Museum of Ice Cream here in New York. My sister wanted to go for her birthday. I'm like, okay. And guess what happened? Throughout the museum, first of all, there's a lot of little kids there on a Saturday. There's a lot of screaming. They have a slide and everything. Which is fine. And then what's the other thing? They have different areas where they're giving you ice cream, but they had one station. It was a bagel station. And the first thing they ask you is like, okay, we have cream cheese gelato. Do you want it just in a cup or on the bagel? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm here for the experience. I want it on the bagel. And then they scoop a cream cheese gelato, put it on this bagel. And then they're like, okay, on the gelato, on the outside of it, do you want us to put sesame seeds or do you want us to put sprinkles? That's a crazy question too. And I'm like, okay, sesame seeds, because we're going savory, like I said. Anyway, so I bite into this bagel. And basically I'm biting into gelato. I'm biting into ice cream. And it was very weird. I did not enjoy it. I took one bite and I was like, nah, I'm done. Threw it out. Like, this is whack. You're doing too much with this. As a New Yorker, I know my bagels. Next time you visit Toasted Miami Brickle. Okay, go there. It's thank me later. Okay, I haven't really been around Miami too much. I went to North Miami for like a trader workshop, and then it was just at a hotel for the workshop, and then I like went to Miami to go on a boat. We rented out 2 boats, and then we went like through Miami, and then I saw Brickle from there. So I saw it from the water. So, but other than that, oh wait, I was in the fashion district. Let me tell you guys, I was just having lunch there with a couple other traders, Dodgy T Trades and PB Investing, and we were just like saying like, oh yeah, Lambo Raul lives here in Miami. We walk out on the street afterwards, I'm literally walking just on the street for like 5 minutes to get back to the car. Bam, there's Lambo Raul with his family on the street right there. It was so funny. What are the odds? But stuff like that happens to me. Honestly, if I say I want something, it'll happen. Like, everyone knows here about my hockey game tickets, right? Another story. I went to my church's charity event and they were doing a raffle. So basically you just buy raffle tickets and they have different prizes on the table and they have little boxes in front of them. And you get to choose which like raffle you want to enter from the raffle tickets you bought, right? So if you don't want the purse, you don't put it in the purse, right? If you don't want the spa package, you don't put it there. You put it in the stuff that you want to win. So I was interested in these 4 hockey game tickets plus parking pass for the New York Islanders because I've never been to a hockey game. I'm like, I literally go with my friends. I'm like, I want to win that. That's interesting to me. And I buy a ton of raffle tickets because it's going to a good cause, okay? It's going to charity. I'm like, at first I just bought 20 and then I put it in and then I was like, you know what? I want to actually try to win this. And then I hand them a $100 bill. So I bought 120 raffle tickets and I was there at the table for like 20 minutes peeling them off. So long that someone was making conversation with me like, oh, I guess you really want to win those. And I'm like, yeah. And then I also put it in, just a few of them in like this Kate Spade purse. My mom said that she was interested in that one. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put a few in that one. The raffle, they announced the raffle winners at the end of the night. The first prize is the Kate Spade bag. And they call my number. Boom, I already won it. I already won something. It was like $300 purse. So I already made my money back or already doubled my trade there. And then later they get to the hockey ticket prize. Okay, they announce a number. No one claims it. They're not there. It's the end of the night. They left. They announce another number. No one claims it. They announce another number. No one's there to claim it. The fourth number they announce is one of my tickets. And I won 4 hockey tickets, and I was able to choose which one I wanted to go to, which was cool. So I did Islanders versus Rangers, and it was fun. It's great. Plus parking pass, but like I said, we live in New York. We did not use that. None of my friends have a car. So here we are, still consolidating here. Let me see. Any more questions here in the chat? Bum, bum, bum. Marco said it was weird. I did not enjoy it for my bagel. He said the title of his autobiography. That's funny. Someone said, looking at 15-second chart, I could see it coming, springing off 1p FEG Monday. I'm not looking at the 15-second chart here right now. But so I ended up, paid $120 for those raffle tickets. I made like 15 times my trade there because those, the bag is $300 and then each hockey ticket was around $300 because we got good seats. So yeah, it's like $1,500 value plus parking pass. So, it's like a 12x. What sports do I like the most? Soccer. What does FEG stand for? Fair value gap. I like watching soccer. My dad is a big English Premier League fan. So when I visit home, like he's always watching that on the weekends. I'll watch it a little bit. I also watch Nations League. Got my heart torn out by Croatia again, of course. Can't deal with it. We lost in sudden death penalties to France. Sad. That's how I build my resilience, though. What club my dad supports? Arsenal. And he hates Manchester City, hates Tottenham. And I started supporting Manchester City because they transferred Kovacic and Guardiola there. But my dad still won't support them. And then he'll turn off the TV if Manchester City scores 2 goals, if it's 2-0. My favorite player is Guardiola. Defensive player, and he scores goals, bro. He scored a goal, and then my dad turned off the TV. What's interesting, I said, you could look for a reversal on ES, but it's out of time. Let me just see if that ended up being something. I don't even think so. I said because it was weird because of the lower time frame. Did it make equal highs there? 1050, 1050, 1050. That's interesting. And then only now it just inverted this. Yeah, it's an ugly consolidation. See, any more questions? So we have time before we do the premiere for my interview with Pax. But I think 2022 mentorship's my favorite. I think that one made the most millionaires too. Will PM session move better since AML is like this? I would look for, yeah, it's totally possible. I don't know if today is likely to be a reversal back to the upside though, because it is only the first day. That would indicate though that we're very strong if we close above this daily FEG. So if there was a 5-minute shift back to the upside, then maybe I'd look for longs. But like I said, we kept safe here. There was no shift to the upside, just dilly-dallied here. And now it's dropping lower. But even to the downside, it's not easy trades, but it just was consolidating. What time is the PM session? I like to just go after 1:30 because typically like 1:30 there's a manipulation run. I think you could probably see yesterday. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Right at 1:30. The round is like 125 to 1:30 finished up. So like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you wait until after 1:30, it'll stay safe because you didn't get involved in this long. This one, manipulation. I think here's SMT. We can review that. There's definitely, I'm willing to bet that the ES took this low yesterday. Yep. Where's 1:30 here? Yeah. Yep. ES took this low and NQ didn't. And then ES took that low again. That's funny. And NQ, yeah, had that shift on the 5 to the upside. Had fair value gaps. Like literally, if you just draw fib, so you don't buy in premium and stay safe and get a better entry. Like even if you just bought right here, you wouldn't get stopped out on NQ on ES. You would have, but that's why I'd long the stronger one, the one that didn't make the lower low. And if you went for my target, hit it right at 4, so 2.5R. I was very tempted when I saw this pushed up to take this trade, and I just got, I said, I already had a win in the morning. I felt happy enough with that. And I didn't want to put on more risk, honestly. But this is what I mean when I say I'd wait for 5-minute shifts in the afternoon. Because it's just way, way better. Way more, it's a higher probability. Let's see here. In 2 minutes, we are going to do a premiere. So let's put it in the chat. We're premiering an interview with Pax. He's been in the trading business for 27 years. I had the pleasure of meeting him when I went down to Ninja Trader Live. Check it out. I'll put the link in the description as well. I think you guys could learn something. I literally used something that he said in the interview yesterday during my trading session. And it's good to hear different things. Like he said the same thing that ICT has said in his lectures as well. It's like, don't be too hard on yourself. That's what he wishes he would have been when he was younger. But other than that, I'm not going to spoil it too much. Okay, a link is in the description. If you want to go, I'm going to head over there now. But yeah, pretty good session today. I mean, we've stayed safe. Don't be a degenerate. I'll see you over there at the premiere now. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you there in a minute. I put the link in the description and in the chat. So, bye. And I'll see you back here tomorrow, 9:15.